Hi, hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on my second video. In this video, we will be going over the second part of my market prep for my first ever craft fair. I wanted to do this video more on a daily basis and update you throughout the week instead of doing another recap of a couple of weeks. So today is March 1st and I wanted to update you on what I did yesterday because yesterday on February 29th, I filmed my first video, so that was the stop of that point, and I was busy yesterday. I finished a lot of whips and I thought I would show them to you right now. So I put all of the whips in this basket, and as you can see, it's kind of a lot. There's a lot of small items in there, and a lot of them I had already started on and I just finished yesterday. So I will get them out one by one for you. So first up, and that's the biggest whip I finished yesterday, that's my turtle. My little lilac and purple turtle. The colors are so girly, and I really think that this is an item that will probably get sold at my market because turtles are really popular from what I've seen. The colors are so cute. So that's the first whip I finished yesterday. And then I had on my hook a small lilac whale that I had to finish before I could finish the turtle. So I finished that first. And I made another little whale. So these are the two little whales I finished. Then I had a lot of octos already started. So I finished all of them. There's these two green ones. I have a minty little octo, a purple little octo, and then a lilac small octo. So 5 little octos. And then I started some new little projects because I feel like I still don't have enough for a 2-day event. So I did another project. I have already done some before, so I did some more of these little poppable mushrooms. I made red, turquoise, and a little like warm brownish color. I think this color is called fox. So, and then I currently have a whip on my hook that I already started yesterday and that I'll get to finishing right now. So there's this little penguin in like the normal colors. I finished another one of these earlier, like a couple of weeks ago, in blue colors, like dark blue on the top and then a lighter blue as the body color. But I wanted to do some in this regular black and gray colorway. So I'll finish this one and then maybe I'll update you later on today what I have made so far. Hi, hello, I'm back. It's currently about noon, so like 2 hours later than when I last talked to you. And I did some other stuff than crocheting in the meantime. I did some chores in my apartment, put some clothes in the washing and all that stuff. But I wanted to give you a small update on what I've been crocheting so far today. So I was working on this penguin this morning, so I finished him. But I didn't only finish him, I also made another one. And then I also made a third one, so I changed up the color of the beaks and the feet for this third one. And I feel like that's usually my sweet spot. I know that a lot of crocheters struggle with making the same thing over and over again, and I feel that as well. Like I can concentrate on the same thing and make it over and over again, but then after making like 3, that's usually the spot where I get bored of the pattern and where I kind of have to switch it up again. So I'm thinking about doing something else now. I'm not really sure. I really feel like I have a lot of mini plushies, but I'm not so sure about my like mid-sized plushies. So like in the 15 to 20 euro range, I'm kind of lacking. Like I have some dinos and some chickens, and also trying to remember what else I have. Oh yeah, and also the turtles. So those are probably like the only 3 items that I have in this range. I'd really love to find a bear pattern that I can make that takes me about an hour or something, so I can sell it for like 15-20 euros. But I've not found one that I really like because I feel like a lot of small kids have teddy bears. So I want to make some bears. I have some, but these are like big, so like 45 euros. So I don't really know where I can find a pattern like that. If you have any suggestions, if you know like a mid-size teddy bear pattern that is preferably no sew and takes about an hour to make, leave it in the comments, because I have not found one that I liked so far, and I might look for one this afternoon, and if I find one I will try and make it once and try it out if I like it, and then we'll see. I might update you later on today, but otherwise you might see me tomorrow or even on Monday, because I'm not sure how much I'll be able to do in the weekend, because I'm very busy with like life stuff. So I'm not sure how much I'll be able to crochet over this weekend and talk to you, but we will see. Hello, good morning. It is now Monday. It's about 9 a.m. and I wanted to update you on everything I made over the weekend. So actually I got more done than I thought I would, because we were watching a lot of movies in the evening, and I usually use that time to just crochet some simple items, mostly like turtle parts and stuff like that, where I don't need to like concentrate so much and I can stuff it later and use it all later. On Saturday I made all the parts for 3 little turtles. I made all the parts during like watching a movie, and then I finished them yesterday. Yesterday I actually got a lot done because my plans got cancelled, and then I had a lot more time than I thought I would have. And then I made 2 more little bees, black and yellow, and a brown and yellow. Then I actually tried out a new pattern that I found online. It's also a free pattern. I'm not too sure how I feel about it, but it's this little bunny. I love the shape of the legs and the body and the arms, but the face, I'm not so sure how I feel about it, because the picture looked so different. I'll try and put it like here, what the picture looked like, and this is what mine looked like. So the face is so round and very undefined, but the pattern doesn't disclose how they got the face shaped. So I tried it out with some string, but I couldn't get the face shape to be anything like the picture. So I'm not so sure how I feel about it. I will bring this to my market because I still think it looks cute, especially the body, and I'll see how it does. It does involve a bit of sewing, so the head and the body are different pieces, but the arms and the legs are crocheted into the body. The ears you have to sew on as well, so it's okay in that regard. I'm actually currently working on another one of the patterns from the same designer. It's actually a pattern for a tiger, but the shape looked kind of like a bear to me, so I'm using the tiger pattern to make a small little bear, and I will work on that later on. These are just my stitch markers because I'm too lazy to get any real ones, so I'm using these paper clips, and they work pretty well. Like I got a 150 pieces pack of these for like €1, so they're inexpensive, and if you lose it, it's not that big of a deal, and I love using them. They're just simple to use. And then I made this little chick. I have, I think, 4 of these made already, but as we're close to Easter at my market, I want to bring more of these, so I made another one. And then I made this baby chicken. I've made some more of these before as well, just to stock up. I made another one of these with a little minty hat. I made a brontosaurus. I made a couple of these before as well, just stocking up some more on the patterns I'm using for my market. On Saturday I went grocery shopping, and they had some pretty good yarn at the grocery store, which surprises me because usually I have to get all my yarn online because it's really hard to find any chenille yarn in any store, offline, anywhere, which annoys me because I have to order everything and shipping costs something, so I have to be organized and wait and then order a lot of skeins at a time so the shipping is worth it. But On Saturday at the grocery store, they had some like velvet yarn, not a lot of colors, but it looks pretty good. So I got 3 different colors. I'll show them to you. I've used this one. So it's a pinkish color, and then a beige and a gray. So I got these 3 with the intention of making scrunchies. So I also got a 10-pack of hair elastics, and then I started making some scrunchies. So I made 3 rows scrunchies, and then I have a lot more to be made with the other colors. So I will have some of these. I'm not expecting them to sell very well, but I've seen other people make them and then sell 1 or 2 at each market. So I want to bring them just to broaden my items a bit more, so it's not only plushies but also some other accessories and stuff. So I found this tutorial on YouTube just to make some simple scrunchies, and I think they turned out pretty good. There's a lot of fuzz on this one. So now I will be working on finishing my bear, and then I'm actually going to a store later on. It opens at 10, so I have to wait a bit to go there. And I'm getting my tables. I'm getting a 6-foot and a 4-foot table, just the ones you see all the time. I'm getting these offline because I want to look at them first and see the quality of them and see how they fold up and down. So I'm driving to the store and getting them there instead of online. On Friday, I actually got my confirmation for the market, so I'm super excited. They sent it out pretty late. They had some problems with their emails not working, so they finally sent my confirmation that I got into the market on Friday. And now I have to prep so much. I want to do an inventory plan later on, and also on my computer I want to draw out how I want my booth to look like and kind of like see and find all the display items I need for my booth. And we'll go to the store, and yeah, that's the plans for today. Okay, so I'm back from the store, and also welcome to my car. It's very chaotic in here, and I experienced something today because I wanted to buy my tables offline because I wanted to look at the quality and make sure it's the thing that I imagined it would be. Also, this car is very close to my car right now. Kind of nervous. Okay, I wanted to buy my tables offline so I could check if the quality was as I wanted, and I looked online and it said that they had 2 of the big tables available. So I clicked that I wanted to get one, so it was kind of held back so nobody else could buy it until I picked it up. And then I get there and the employee tells me, well, we don't have any of these tables. And mind you, I drove for half an hour just to be there, only for him to tell me, well, we don't have that table available right now. So I was able to pick up the small table that I wanted to get and also some like crates, but the big table wasn't there. And then he asked me if I want to order one. And I asked him, well, how long is that gonna take to get there? He says, well, about 2 weeks. My market is in like 10 days, so that's way too long for me to wait. So I'm kind of annoyed because I drove there and then he tells me it's not there. So I paid for the rest of the stuff, and then this lady comes around and she was so sweet. She was another employee there, and she was like, well, let's see if there's another store close by that has this table. And she looks it up and it's available nowhere. She's like, well, that's weird because usually it's in stock everywhere. Maybe there's a problem with it not being ordered. The store can't order it right now. And she looks it up and tells me, well, the next time the store can order it is in like end of May. So they have some problems like producing it or something. And then she says, well, let me check and maybe we can sell you the one that's in the store, like how they always have one already set up so you can look at it and check it out. She tells me, well, maybe you might be able to buy this one. So she talks to her manager and he actually tells me that I can have this table. So in the end, it was pretty good because I got the table that I wanted, and also it was marked down like 30% because it had been put up outside already. So I got my table for cheaper, but it was it was a wild ride. So now I'm going back home and I have to clean the big table because it was put up outside, so it has like some stains on it, but they should be easily cleanable with like just water. And yeah, let's go. Hi friends, I haven't spoken to you in a little while. It's actually Thursday already and I really didn't have any time to film this week, so I'll update you on everything I have done in preparation for my market in the past few days. So first thing I wanted to talk to you about is this little inventory sheet I built myself. I just like made a document in Canva and I put everything in I wanted to bring to my market, and then how many I wanted to make, and just so I can fill all the dots in, and in the end I'll have everything I want to make for my market. It's very unrealistic. As you can see, there's not a lot filled in here right now, and I will probably not be able to fill it all until my market because it's only about a little over a week away now, and I have a lot of other like organizational stuff to do. I will do my mock setup. I decided I want next week's video to be all about my mock setup. So everything I got for my first market, all the links, all the stuff, how much money I spent on everything, how I will do my first ever setup, all that will be in the next video of next week. And now after Monday, I did crochet a little bit in the evening on Monday, and then on Tuesday after work I went to a friend of mine's who is actually a web developer, web designer, and I showed him all the stuff I had made for my business cards and my banner, and he helped me take professional pictures of all the plushies I have made so far, so I can eventually open up my online store and have professional pictures. And he helped me. I didn't know how difficult it is to actually do stuff like business cards the right way, like the designer way, so he helped me a lot with that. We haven't finished all of this, so I haven't printed them yet because we have to meet up again and finish all that stuff, but we got pretty far with that. So that was Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, so yesterday, I got a new pattern that I bought and I will show it to you right now. It's so cute. So I bought this cute pattern. It's like these little kitty cats. I will probably put it in the description below if you want to try this pattern out for yourself. These are so cute. Like there's 10 different variations of these cats available that you can buy as a pattern. I only got this one because one variation is way cheaper than getting a pack. I wanted to try out the pattern first if I liked it. Let me just say, this is not a beginner pattern. This is actually pretty difficult because the designer doesn't explain a lot of the steps. I usually like it when they tell me, oh, the increases in this round should be on the front of your animal or at the back. And they don't disclose that at all, so they just put all the rounds in and without describing which part of the animal you're making. So you start at the bottom, but they don't tell you. I thought we might have started like right here. It's not a beginner pattern, but the turnout is adorable. If you want to, and if you have crocheted for a little bit, I can just like, this is adorable. And then after making my first two cats in the same kind of design that I bought, I freestyled another style of cat. So just a little one with little specks of color in the face and at the tail. So I freestyled that one and it is so fuzzy, and I'm pretty happy with all the 3 little cats I made so far, and I will probably make some more of these because there's so many people who own a cat and who would love this, I believe. So I will make some more in like different styles, so maybe somebody wants to buy a cat that looks kind of like their own. I'll try to make at least 10 of these for my market, so I'm trying to hustle out a couple more of these. So that was yesterday, and then today I just got home from work and I'm about to film my reels for this week. I usually try to upload at least 3 reels every single week, and then maybe a picture or 2. And if we aren't friends on Instagram yet, you should definitely follow me and let's be friends. And I'm always looking for more awesome crocheters to follow and to connect with. So my first idea for my reel this week is, I have done this before and I usually take my yarn everywhere, like to work and I go to work by train, so I crochet in the train in the morning and sometimes in the afternoon, because in the afternoon the train is often very packed, so you can't sit anywhere, you have to stand, and then I can't work obviously. But in the mornings I crochet, and then at lunch break I crochet as well. So I usually just take one color. You will be able to tell what the color I took this week was. Then I want to film a reel of everything I made in my lunch break this week. So I'll show it to you, sneak peek, for my reel that is coming probably on Saturday on my Instagram. So this is everything I made at work this week. It's very pink. It's obviously all the same color. I made in total 8 of these little turtle fins, and then these, you can't really tell, it's gonna be the turtle head. I made 2 of these, and then I also made a little pink octo body that I will finish later on. I usually only make turtle parts and octopi on the train or on the go, because I can finish them later. I don't have to add any safety eyes, I don't have to bring any stuffing, so I usually only crochet while I'm on my way. Wow, that was a rhyme. Yeah, so yesterday I made some cats, and today I made some stuff at work. Oh, also yesterday I spent 120 euros on Amazon. I hate shopping at Amazon, but I don't really know. A lot of the stuff that I want to get for my market booth I could not find in any stores near me. So like I want to get these tablecloths, the spandex like tablecloths. I couldn't find them anywhere. I usually don't like shopping at Amazon, and I try to avoid it, but there were so many things that I couldn't find, so I had to spend quite a lot of money there. So not too happy about shopping there, but I didn't see another option for it to get to me in time before my market. If you want to see everything I got from Amazon and from everywhere else, I also want to build myself some shelves. So yeah, that's all gonna be the topic of next week's video. I hate to be like that and pushing you to the next video, but I really want to have it all in one place, so somebody who's also trying to prepare for the first market can just click on that video and have everything in one place. And after my market, I'm thinking of doing a review of everything I have brought. So not only the product, but also the display and tables and stuff. You can find out if it's worth it or if I would bring it again. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh yes, I have another story. So I try to offer card payments. So as you know, a lot of people online, if you watch other crochet market prep videos, almost everybody I see online uses Square for their phone. They can plug it in and it acts like a card reader. Well, I can't use Square because it's illegal in my country. I cannot buy it, I cannot use it. It's not compliant with any of the data regulations in my country, so I had to get something else. I bought another card reader. It's kind of like the same concept as the Square. It costs once for the device, and then it doesn't cost anything until somebody makes a payment, so there's no monthly costs or anything. It only takes like 1% of the payment your customer pays you. Yeah, I ordered that. It cost me about 45 euros, so not inexpensive, but also not like too expensive. I feel like it's a good thing to have, and it will definitely benefit my business in the future and hopefully also at the first market. Then they messed up my order. So it was supposed to be delivered, I think yesterday. I get a message from the shipping service that they could not find my address. And I look at the shipping label they like put up online. So this order was tried to ship to blah, 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 and they really freaking messed up my address. So they couldn't find my address, obviously, because it doesn't exist. Now they're sending it back to the company that makes these readers, and they have been so unhelpful. I tried to reach out to the support service, and they don't actually have any telephone number you can call. You only have a chat bot that you can talk to, and then after a while it connects you with an actual agent, like an actual person that works there, but you can't call them, you can't write them an email, you only have to communicate over this like chatbot thingy. It's so annoying because I haven't heard anything from them. So I've been trying to reach anybody for the past 2 days. My money is gone and I don't have the card reader, and I really need it like at the beginning of next week so I can set everything up. And I want to have a little time before my market to set it all up. And you can also put like kind of like in a square, you can track your inventory and also track your cash payments. You can do the same thing with this device, but for that to work and for that to set up, I have to get the device. And I'm really nervous about when this is going to be delivered because the support has not been very helpful. Not that they don't want to help me, it's just a very weird setup that you can't actually call. So it's been a bit frustrating, and I really hope I can get this situation figured out. Okay, so that was everything I made and did in preparation for my first ever craft fair. If you want to find out what my booth will look like, you should definitely tune in for next week's video where I show you everything I got for my first ever craft fair booth. And that will be actually the last video before my first ever market vlog and breakdown video, which will be up in 2 weeks. So I hope we will see each other again, and thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe after watching this video, and I hope to see you all next week again. Bye!